Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If it looks a little dark and gloomy, that is just January weather in England. In the UK, yeah, it's a bit of a miserable day, but we're not going to let it become pathetic fallacy and have our mood match the weather. This is going to be an uplifting video talking about the mindset of and focusing on the idea that you're about to get your manifestation. I will explain this as we go in and give a little disclaimer, but yes, you're creating your manifestation. It's around the corner. It's about to be yours. And I'm going to explain how and why you should be thinking this way. So stay tuned to hear all my thoughts. I'm going to get into everything, all these different aspects and pieces of advice relating to this. I want to do an uplifting video about thinking as if you've already not as if you've already got it, because that's what you should be doing, but thinking as if it's literally about to happen any second now, because I talk about the methods of how to manifest a lot, but not so much on this specific mindset. So I wanted to delve deeper into that today. So do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. You can be one of the first people to see my content. And if you would like extra content, you can become a member for just $2.99 per month and become an LOA coaching darling, because this video went out a day early without adverts for everyone who is a member. And you do of course get the exclusive monthly Q&A, which is the extra piece of content that no one else will get access to unless you're a member, and everything else is on screen. So if you do want to work with me, get some coaching, any other extra support, you can work with me, and everything is linked in the description box. Another quick disclaimer before we jump right into my advice. I do also have a vlog channel, which I don't really advertise or talk about. If you go through my channel, you can see it, but sometimes maybe it's a little bit more difficult to see that or even know that it existed, because sometimes I'll get comments of people wondering why I don't do that content anymore. I do it normally multiple times a week regularly, and it's just on all of my vlog channel now, which is Alexa Village Vlogs. So now let's jump right into the content. You are the creator of your reality, so it's up to you to decide what it is you want to create, what you focus on, and you decide these are the circumstances that I don't like. Even if it's circumstances along the way to your actual manifestation, you can still decide, I'm not putting my attention on that, that doesn't exist to me, I'm revising it and I'm changing it. You will create and have that quantum shift in your physical reality where that element is taken out. You're in a reality where everything is the same except for that one thing you've revised or changed. And you know, the less attention you put and focus you put on something that you don't like, the faster it will go away and the less effect and significance it will have on your mind and your physical reality. So you can decide that you manifest quickly without hurdles. You don't have lots of negative thoughts. The old story no longer exists to you. You're the creator of your physical reality, and you decide this is something I want to experience in my physical reality, and you go about manifesting it. And it really just ties into the general principles anyway. It's literally how manifestation works. Your assumptions and beliefs reflect. It's a mirror reflection, like everyone is you pushed out, being the Neville Goddard concept. It's the same in you know, intangible, inanimate circumstances as well, not just people. It's reflected outwards what you focus on internally. So the more you think and focus on, it really is so simple. It's literally just thinking thoughts in your mind over and over and over. The more you focus on that, the more you think positively, the more everything externally will have to reflect that as well. And in terms of your manifestation being around the corner, and especially with a specific person, they have no choice but to conform. They don't have the free will to decide, oh, I kind of want to ask her out or text him or whatever, but I just don't really want to. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Even though I have the urge, I'm going to decide not to follow that urge. It just doesn't work that way. At some point, they have to fully conform. And the more you focus on it, the faster it will be here. You are about to get your manifestation. If you're not thinking that way, start thinking that way. And everyone in your reality, other people in your physical reality, I mean, technically strangers, but like if you just think about your relationships and the people in your life, family, friends, other people do not have the free will to reject your assumptions, to say, you know, oh, they'll start conforming in whatever way it is with their thoughts, their feelings, inspired action, and they just won't act on it, or they won't reflect it, or they'll be a different version and try and force themselves to change. It doesn't work that way. The same way if, you know, let's say you started dating someone new, you don't know them at the beginning, you're strangers, but you go on a first date, you're not going to force yourself to not like them or force yourself to like them either way, right? It will just happen naturally. That's the same way the conforming process works. It comes about naturally. It's not really conscious. It's more of a subtle shift and subtle differences coming in. So they are conforming more and more, and you are literally about to get your manifestation. Keep telling yourself that. And how else could your manifestation even come about? How else would law of assumption even work? If people had the ability to reject your assumptions and, beliefs and affirmations, essentially, because it doesn't have to be a full belief to manifest, but you're building into creating a new belief with the repetition. If people could reject that, how would you get your dream job? Because the boss would not be conforming to your assumptions. How would your SP commit to you? All these different things. How would you make best friends with someone, or make friends with people if that was one of your goals, and you're like, oh yeah, I really got along with this person and I'd love to be friends? How would that come about? How would you be making friends and achieving all the goals you want with people if your assumptions and affirmations could get rejected? It's literally how law of assumption works. Everyone else in your individual reality doesn't have the free will to decide, I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to conform to what she's been focusing on, even though they wouldn't recognize it to that extent. They can't say, oh, I kind of want to text them, but I'm not going to. It just doesn't work that way. Having said that, even though, other people wouldn't have the free will, the only way you will guarantee the result is if you persist. It's up to you to put in that effort, and building on it every single day is the quickest way to do it. Being consistent, trying to catch those little negative thoughts and faults throughout the day and say, oh, okay, this isn't the best mindset to have. Now I'm aware of this, I'm going to try. And even if it takes a couple of days of you just being aware of it and saying, oh yeah, I know I need to work on it, and only then do you start to slowly build it up, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect and it doesn't have to be done instantly, but the more you work on it, the more you think positively from the end result, the faster and more powerfully that is going to be created. And your own mind is conforming more and more every single day. So in that context, what am I trying to say? By that rule, your reality is shifting more and more. You're taking one step closer, one step closer. It's like playing, I love my analogies, it's like playing a dice game. The more you roll the dice, the further ahead you get, right? So every single day you're moving one step further, one step further, one step further, until you get now to the point that your manifestation is literally about to materialize in your reality, and it's up to you to stay on track, to not give up, not give in, and not... Why does that sound like I'm literally about to burst into song? Don't give up, don't give in. And yeah, just keep persisting, because you just never know at what second everything could shift in your reality. There is a quote that I have referenced in past videos as well. I want to refer back to it. I believe this is a Neville Goddard quote. Free will ends where imagination begins. For when you become aware of the truth, you realize that your assumptions control your world. So as soon as you start to imagine and focus on what it is you want to create, the end result that you want to manifest and that you've been working towards, and you hold that vision so clearly, you know exactly what you're creating, you can see it, you can imagine it, you can mentally experience it, everything starts to shift. That's where the free will ends, and everything and everyone has to start conforming to bring that about. I'm going to take a quick moment to talk about an app that could also help in this process. If you enjoy meditation and you like to have like a guided visualization, you like to take that time out to recharge spiritually and mentally, then Aura is an amazing app. I work with them, and I have an affiliate link in the description box where you can sign up for a free trial. Take a look at the amazing app. I've used it a lot myself for meditations, manifestation purposes as well. And they have so many. They have like live coaching sessions. So do take a look, and you can sign up for free and just test it out for yourself. You don't have to commit to it if you choose not to, but at least take a look, because it is an amazing app. And it could definitely help in this process. If you enjoy that practice, then incorporating a guided meditation or focusing on self-love or relationships in general and just manifesting whatever it is you want, the app could definitely be a good help. So you can change any belief or assumption that you have, and it builds up day by day. So working on it with your mindset every single day, because you're in full control. That's how it works. It's not other people. It's not waiting for someone else to change. It's you changing the way you think. So keep telling your mind what to believe. You're the one deciding, these are my assumptions and beliefs. This is the way I think positively now. I don't connect to or remember the old story. That means nothing to me now. I'm living the new version. And you don't have to take action. You don't have to force anything to happen. So if it comes up naturally, which oftentimes it does, but there's not always inspired action or a visible bridge of events. Sometimes it just happens and the other person or anyone connected to your manifestation is the one to take action. You never know, it depends. But yeah, you don't have to force action to occur. It will come about naturally. You just have to keep mentally persisting. So that is going to be today's video, a bit of a motivational rant there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye.